Every day, millions of people walk into the gym and make the same mistake. They think the reason they aren't growing is because they aren't working hard enough. So they add more sets, they add more exercises, they spend 2 hours in the gym. They destroy themselves every workout. But what if the reason you're not making progress isn't because you're doing too little? What if you're actually doing too much? Today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest misconceptions in fitness: why more training doesn't always equal more muscle. I've spent years around athletes and lifters, and one thing I've noticed is that the people who make the most progress aren't always the people who work the hardest. They're the people who understand how their body actually adapts. Fitness culture has created the idea that suffering equals results. The person who stays in the gym the longest is the hardest worker. The person who can barely walk after leg day trained the best. The person who does 30 sets for chest must grow the most. But your body doesn't build muscle because you suffered. Your body builds muscle because it received a stimulus, recovered, and adapted. Think about it like this. When you lift weights, you aren't building muscle. You're actually damaging muscle tissue. The growth happens afterward when your body repairs itself and then come back stronger. Let's imagine two people. Person A trains chest once a week and does only 40 sets. Person B trains chest twice a week and does 12 quality sets each session. Who grows more? Most people would say person A because they did more work. But the problem is quality. After a certain point, your sets become less effective. Your strength decreases, your form breaks down, and you're creating fatigue without creating more growth. Your body has a recovery limit. You can only recover from so much stress. And lifting isn't the only stress you experience. You have school, work, sports, poor sleep, life stress. All of these affect your ability to grow. Every workout creates two things: a stimulus for growth and fatigue. The goal isn't to maximize fatigue. The goal is to maximize the difference between stimulus and fatigue. Growth equals stimulus minus fatigue. If you do a set of heavy squats that pushes your legs close to failure, that's a huge stimulus. But if you add another 15 sets afterward where your form is terrible and your strength drops, you're mostly adding fatigue. So what should you do instead? Here are 3 principles that actually matter. Number 1, train close to failure. You don't need to destroy yourself every set. Most research suggests that training within roughly 0 to 3 reps from failure is enough to stimulate growth. The key is effort. Number 2, track your progress. The best workout isn't the one that makes you the most sore. The best workout is the one that allows you to improve. Are your lifts increasing? Are you doing more reps? Are you controlling the weight better? Progressive overload is what forces your body to adapt. Number 3, recover like it matters. This is where most people fail. They focus 100% on training and 0% on recovery. You can't out-train 5 hours of sleep, bad nutrition, and inconsistent habits. Your muscles don't grow while you're lifting, they grow while you're recovering. The biggest mistake young lifters make. One of the biggest mistakes I see, especially with younger lifters, is trying to copy advanced athletes. You see someone online training 6 days a week, with insane volume, and you think, if I do exactly what they do, I'll look like them. But you don't see their years of training, their immaculate genetics, their recovery habits, their experience. A beginner doesn't need a professional athlete's program. They need consistency. The person who trains intelligently for 5 years will always beat the person who destroys themselves for 6 months. Building muscle isn't about proving how tough you are. It's about giving your body the right reason to adapt. The best lifters aren't the ones who are consistently exhausted. They're the ones who can show up every week, perform, recover, and improve. So the next time you're tempted to add another 10 sets because you feel like you're not doing good enough, ask yourself, is this actually helping me grow? Or am I just making myself tired? If you enjoyed this video, subscribe because we're going to be breaking down the science behind lifting, health, and becoming a better athlete. Remember, train hard, recover harder, and stay consistent.